India vs New Zealand. Virat Kohli's overseas record worsens as Trent Boult fulfills own wish in Wellington. India vs New Zealand. Virat Kohli has been having a below-par time with the bat on the ongoing New Zealand tour, and after scoring just 21 runs in the first test, he has now also stretched his poor overseas form. Highlights: Virat Kohli scored a total of 21 runs in the first test versus New Zealand in Wellington. Kohli's 123 in Perth in 2018 remains his last test 100 on an overseas tour. Kohli has now gone 20 innings without an international 100. India captain Virat Kohli on Sunday got out after scoring just 19 runs as India stared at an impending defeat in the ongoing first test versus New Zealand in Wellington. Having conceded a 183-run first innings lead to New Zealand earlier in the day, India expected a captain's knock from Kohli, but he failed to get going for the second time in the match after scoring just 2 in the first innings. As Kohli was bounced out by Trent Boult at base in reserve, the dismissal continued his wretched overseas form since the highly successful England tour of 2018. Boult thus managed to fulfill his wish of getting guys like Kohli out, which he had expressed before the start of the first test. Since smashing 593 runs during India's 4-1 series defeat in England, Kohli has been struggling to perform away from home, as evident by a solitary 114 innings. In 6 tests since the England tour, Kohli has managed 418 runs at an average of 38, which includes 103 50s. While this record would have been good enough for players of lesser mettle, for Kohli boasting of an overall test average close to 55, these stats prove that the Indian captain hasn't been at his best for quite some time in overseas games. Kohli's 123 in Perth 2018 still remains his best effort in away tests in the last 2 years. But Kohli's poor run is also the byproduct of a dip in form he has been experiencing across formats in recent times. Throughout the ongoing New Zealand tour, Kohli has managed to score just a single 50 across 9 innings in all 3 international formats. Since hitting 136 versus Bangladesh in November 2019, Kohli has now failed to touch the 3-figure mark in 20 international innings on the trot, capping his worst run of form since the horrid 2014 tour to England.